to it. This is where it becomes a very dark, masculine, gentleman type of classy person that. Yo, what is good? Girls, boys, and girls, what? Boys and girls, welcome back to the channel. Now, in this segment, in this video, we're about to give one particular love to one fragrance. We're about to hop in to that Parfums de Marly wagon, and we're about to give Nisean a talk or two. Now, Parfums de Marly Nisean is one that I've seen, I heard about, came across, but I never pulled the trigger and trying to see exactly what it smells like. I don't know why that particularly happened, but I gave it a shot yesterday and it reminded me of one particular fragrance. Not 100% this fragrance, but it's more of a drier version, kind of fresher version of this one. And one particular note is not in this, but is in this fragrance that I'm talking about. This fragrance that I'm talking about is a very affordable, it's cheap, fantastic, overall a great overall bang for your buck. You get a lot for what you pay for. But before we get into this one in particular, let's get into this one in particular. So this one, Nisean, I spray my watch. Nisean. So right off the bat, incense, resins, cedarwood, patchouli, and it's dry woods. The woods in this is dry. There's amber notes and there's warm spices in here, as well as saffron, and is very balsamic. So this one in particular reminds me of this one in particular, Bentley Intense for Men. Not 100%, but it reminds me right off the bat. And of course, there's Jubilation from Homage, but Jubilation Homage is like $100 something, I believe. I never checked. I haven't checked in years, but this one is very similar. Now, where there's differences, of course, is their rum note, but this one is not as dry as Nisean. This one is not as warm as Nisean. Actually, this one is way warmer than Nisean. This is much sweeter than Nisean. The leather, of course, you smell in this, but the leather in this one is kind of dry. It feels like this is a fresher scent than this one. This one feels like it will do a lot better in those cold falls, winter and falls. What happened there? It's much more creamier. To say that it might be even better than Nisean, maybe it depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for something that's a little more on the fresher side, Nisean is definitely the route. But if you want something that's warm, that is just overall fantastic fragrance. By the way, they're both fantastic fragrances. They do different things. Like I said, this one comes off a little fresher, even though there's no fresh note in theirs, but it's probably because that dryness gives it that allureness that it will probably do really, really well in springtime. But other than that, this one's very, compared to, they're both very sharp. This is slightly more sharper, and it's, like I said, it's sweet, but it's not too sweet. This one's very sweet. This one's very warm. This has some warmness to it, but overall, this one is very masculine, very soft, definitely compared to this. Has this very darkness to it. Richness is just a fantastic fragrance. It's not mainstream at all. You won't smell anything like this. The only thing that comes closer is probably Jubilation, and then Bentley Intense for Men, but the longevity is great. The sillage is modern. This one, the sillage from this, it's kind of, ooh, 2 to 3 feet. This one is like 1 to 2 feet. It's a little bit more of a classy, manly scent, in my opinion. Slightly masculine fragrance. When it comes down to a dry down, they both do completely different things. Let's start with Intense for Men, yes? So Bentley Intense for Men, you get what you first sprayed. Actually, that was pretty good. I like that. On the other hand, for Parfums de Marly Nisean becomes less of the sweetness, more of the dryness, more of the leather dryness, more of that woodsy dryness, and it has this smoky vibe to it. This is where it becomes a very dark, masculine, gentleman type of classy person that just springs in my mind. It's very, very well, very, very mature, very mature. Compared to this one, yes, it's slightly more mature. This one stays sweet, stay playful. This one is like in your face. I'm about business type of appeal, but overall, they're both great fragrances. Now, like I said, it reminds me of it. Not exactly the same. They do very similar things, but in the end result is that they both take completely different paths. But it's, like I said, it just reminds me of it. If you want something that's kind of compared to Nisean, but you want a price, of course, that's very affordable, definitely go for Bentley Intense Men. You'll definitely get that sweetness. You just get a great bang for your buck. When it comes to Nisean, you do get similarities to it, but it originally becomes its own fragrance. Like I said, it's dark. This one has this very masculineness to it. When it comes to playfulness, it does not sprung in my head, sprung in my head, sprung in my head, and it does not present it in my head. But this one does. Intense for Men does. So overall, great fragrance, great overall fragrance, both of them. I don't see one is better than the other one. It really depends on you. This one really feels like it does well spring, including the fall and winter time, but overall I think they're both fantastic fragrance. You can't go wrong with either one of them. Like I said, one costs $200 and the other costs I said 300. Jesus, imagine $30. So guys, that was my review. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys stay well. Like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys in another one. Stand out. Take care. Boom, boom, boom. Peace.